Well, whilst all the kids were going to school and playing, I was going to therapy. And that was my early years at school. When I was at school, I was diagnosed with a learning disability called linear sequential learning disability. And so they thought by putting me in therapy, they'd be able to get that out of the mind. So they sent me to a special class called the Space Lab. And I thought the Space Lab was for the kids who were going to be astronauts, but it was just for all the kids who were off the planet. And so that's how I started my early days at school, and it didn't go well after that. I dropped out of school at age 17 simply because I just couldn't keep up with others. And it wasn't that I wasn't intelligent, it was that the way that I made decisions and the way that I learned was very different to others. So where most people are very lineal in thinking, I was naturally gifted in lateral thinking, but nobody really knew how to develop it at that stage. So with that special skill of not going to school, I started to see the world different, and I got into real estate. And I found that in real estate, I could use all of my relating skills. I could communicate to people older than me. I could sell properties. I could list properties. And in my first 6 months of real estate, I found myself in the top 10 sales creators in the country. And that set me up for success because by the age of 19 and a half, I'd already purchased my first real estate investment property. And I realized that you didn't need a formal education to succeed. You needed different skills, you needed to work hard, but if you knew how to use your skills in the right domain, you could start to make money and get results. So by 22, I'd bought my second property, and by 22, I quit my job and went and traveled the world. And that was the best education that I had. And then after that, I started to have a lot of business success in family business, launching my own businesses, and then ending up co-leading a team of 17,500 cabin crew at Emirates Airline as a senior flight steward. And then from there, launched into my own businesses and lived outside of the country for around about 20 years. So it's been good. Although I look Aussie and I sound Aussie, I'm not.